Well, good morning and welcome to day 30 of my 30-day backpack adventure. Still looks smoky. It's the last day! So I had a really pleasant evening at Striker Lake. Sorry, I didn't check the name twice before starting this recording, but beautiful little lake. Had it all to myself. I didn't hear any animals or anything. I slept pretty well. A little tossing and turning, but that's kind of normal for me. And there was no lying awake at night worrying about stuff in the real world. I just pretty much slept. I have a partial topo map, but I've been on this trail before. So essentially, I don't know exactly how many miles it is to the trailhead. I think it's maybe a couple miles to the trailhead, and then maybe it's a 1.5 mile road walk to where the trolley stops that will take me into town. I am hiking into Mammoth, in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, which is my endpoint. So, we got some hikers coming, and yeah, goal of the day is to find a cheap hiker hostel, beer, and shower, and bus ticket. Hello. Hi. Have a good trip. So, yeah, I think I got it all. So the adventure's not quite over because Yosemite was closed for the Ferguson fire, and a lot of people have spilled over into Mammoth, and I'm a little worried that there may not be any cheap accommodations. So that's kind of my biggest fear, is having to overspend on something I don't really need. So we're hoping to find something for a good price, and I'm happy to be walking in town early because, you know, I usually try to end my trips where I'm walking into town early, like before lunchtime, because if you need to stay overnight, when you get in early, you tend to be first on the list if there's any kind of waiting list. You have time to kind of look for alternatives. You have time to, you know, find lunch and beer and just get yourself organized versus rolling in late. My first glimpse of Mary Lake in the distance, which is where the trolley stop is. And that fuzzy thing behind it is Mammoth Mountain, which you can barely see through all the smoke. I didn't see any bears or mountain lions on this trip, although I thought I might have heard a baby mountain lion in the distance. I don't know, but I didn't see anything like that. I saw chipmunks and squirrels, a ton of birds. I saw some grouse, possibly a wild turkey. I saw a coyote, which was really cool, but none of the big animals. And that's okay, because I have seen plenty of bear on the trail in my lifetime, so I'm all good on bears. I don't need to see another bear in my life, unless it's in a zoo. But I have a theory about why I don't see the big animals. I think it's because I'm such a hobo hiker. I mean, look at this. I got junk hanging everywhere. I mean, I got my poles with me that, you know, when I'm not filming, I'm clacking along on the trail with them. I'm just noisy. So I just think the big animals hear me coming and they're like, what the hell? And they just avoid me. I don't like the look of being a hobo hiker. I kind of envy those people that have everything all neatly packaged in a pocket somewhere. I mean, I aspire to that. When I get a new backpack, I'm hoping to just contain everything in its proper place. I mean, you know, for serious river crossings, it's just better to not have stuff hanging around. You can lose it. I lost so many things on this trip. My tripod, my microfiber towel. I mean, both of those things for sure fell off while I was walking. The the little pillow that disappeared, I have no explanation for. That was always either in my tent or in the backpack. I don't know what happened to it. It's just weird. So yeah, someday I'll be one of those neat and tidy little, you know, backpackers with everything in its proper place. But on the flip side, if I do that, I might start seeing more big animals, which I don't really want to see. Things to think about as you shop for equipment. Hey there, little cowboy dog. What's that?
The only way to go.
The only way to go, man.
Resupplying some, I think, Boy Scout group.
Oh, too bad. I thought you were setting up for a nice weekend. Have a good one. I have to say, I've taken a couple of pack trips into the mountains in my lifetime, and that is seriously, I think, the best way to go. I mean, you can go farther. Yeah, it's really hard on your butt and your legs, but you get to see more. It's, I think it's not as hard. It's amazing. The animals take a great deal of care, and there's a lot of, you know, the packing is more complicated. Everything's more complicated with pack animals. But, you know, if you're not the wrangler, it's pretty amazing. So if you get a chance to do that, if you can't walk into the mountains, do a pack trip. Totally worth it. I think I know the Boy Scout troop. That guy is resupplying. When I was at Duck Pass, the outlet, lake outlet, Duck Pass Lake outlet yesterday, there was a whole troop of Boy Scouts from Los Altos. Very fancy. So I don't know if they're staying there at that lake or if they moved on to another lake, but yeah, getting a resupply via pack animal is no cheap endeavor. But yeah, if you want to stay out there longer, it's an option to consider. So you go, Boy Scouts, you know how to live. Okay, this is it, the Duck Pass Trailhead. I contemplated taking the pack trail, which goes through the woods over there, to the pack station where the trolley also stops, but I don't know, there might be ups and downs. I don't know. I think here there'll be more. I think I'll get to the trolley stop faster here. I don't know. Look, cars. Civilization. Okay, I made it. Yes, 30 days. Party. Well, on second thought, maybe I should have taken the pack trail. I think it might have been slightly shorter. Oh well. So I didn't know the trolley came through on this Lake Mary Road. Looks like it comes at 16:46. Let's see what time it is. So I'm at this trolley stop, and oh man, apparently there was one a lot closer to me at the marina. So if I'd have gone left and just walked a little bit at the end of that Coldwater campground, I would have been at the trolley stop. But oh well, I got a little more exercise, and it looks like it comes at about 15 after and 45, so a little after 9, so I'll just wait here for the next one. This one here at Lake Mary Marina, number 100, that's the one I should have taken. I'm at stop 99. Is there a good hiker hostel in town?
There's one on Davidson, and there's another one right on Main Street called the Moderne Hostal.
The Moderne Hostal, huh? Oh, is that near, and that's near the brewery too, right?
It's right down the street from you. sit out on the patio of the brewery and be half drunk and still see the hostel.
Alright, well when we get there, just point me in the right direction. Okay, that guy Ed, driving the trolley, super nice guy, totally chatty. Anyway, he told me everything I needed to know. So basically, I'm off the trolley here at the village, and I'm gonna walk past a couple stoplights, turn left on the main road, and down in a hole on the right, I should see this Moderne Hostal, which sounds good. We'll see. Oh, and also, I saw part of that family that I saw on the trail at Vermilion Valley Resort. I don't know if I talked about them, but it was really cool. It was a mom, a dad, and 3 boys. And we leapfrogged each other a bunch of times before Vermilion Valley Resort. They ended up going down Bear Ridge too, although they went all the way and made like a 20-mile day and then got to VVR, whereas I followed them not knowing it and camped. So 20-mile day, that's pretty impressive. Anyway, I'm gonna walk past the brewery now, but it's too early for beer. I gotta get my accommodations settled first. Mammoth Brewery, I'll be back to see you soon. I think this is it. Moderne Hostal with an E. Let's go check it out. So I'm sitting here at this Hostel Moderne, where they have actual Adirondack chairs with cushions. So excited. Anyway, I decided to opt for a hostel room. It was about 50 bucks a night, but you can't check in till 3. And I got here at about 10 a.m. So the girl was really nice. She's like, would you like some coffee? It's right there next door. And I'm like, yes. So I had a wonderful cup of coffee with creamer. So good. And I called Ted and talked to him for a while and just found out everything that was going on at home, and it was just great to hear his voice again. So yeah, I have a few hours to kill before 3 o'clock, so what I thought I'd do is go to lunch at the brewery, which is basically across the street and down the way a little bit. And so I'll have my victory beer and lunch, and then I thought I might walk around the village a bit. Oh, but first I've got to figure out how to get my bus ticket. I need to get online with the phone and purchase that. So, and then after that, after beer and lunch and walking around the village a bit, I'll come back here at 3 and then I can take a shower. Then I can take my hat off. Until then, hat stays on. Okay, so I bought my bus ticket. Now it's on to the brewery for lunch and victory beer. Okay, at last. Check out the rules. Yeah, I can take care of all that. So they had a choice of seasonals or originals, and I had to go with the seasonals. So I get 7 of them, and I'm gonna take it outside, drink it all. Okay, 250 trail miles, and this is my reward right here. And I can even see them making it back there. All right, here we go. This is what I'm drinking. Okay, not a light beer fan normally, but this Icon Session IPA, really good. Citrusy and a little bit sweet, so it's great for summer. Yum. Okay, number 2, the Bluesapalooza, produced for the Bluesapalooza event, which is happening this weekend. Sadly, I won't be here, but it's a special beer, so let's see. I actually like this one better. It's more bold, fruity, a little bit sweeter. What else? There's all kinds of information about this beer. I'm just going to tell you, it's good. Okay, this one is called the McCuzel XPA. No idea what an XPA is, but I like this one even better. It's a little darker, a little bolder. I don't know. Almost like a little mushroom. I know that sounds bad, but like an earthy taste to it. Yeah, good. Getting bolder. I love bold. Alright, next up is the Summer Triple. I wish I had the vocabulary for this. This one's more, it's almost like a Belgian, what's the one with the orange in? The Belgian white? Blue Moon? That reminds me of the Blue Moon. Like this one, throw an orange in it, it would be perfect. It's sweeter, maybe with a honey taste. Also good. I haven't had a bad beer yet. Number 5, I'm totally excited about because it's a dark beer and it's called the Rad Eye Coffee Porter. I love coffee stout. When you hold it up to your nose, you can smell the coffee. And you can taste the coffee. And it's not too bitter. Sometimes porters are bitter. Yeah, it's good. And you can taste the coffee. Number 6 is a cherry sour. Don't have high hopes for this because the name is not really into sour. It's sour. You can smell the cherry. You hold it up to your nose. It's like if you like that sour stuff, sour candies or whatever, you like this. You know, it's interesting, not my favorite. Last one is called Blondie Box. Don't have high hopes for this either because I'm not a blondie beer type, but try it. Oh my god, this one's good. It's sweet and it has a fullness about it and there's layers to it. I don't know, it's almost like a cinnamony type tinge to it. It's like sweet and full with layers, touch of cinnamon. I don't know what else to say. It's surprisingly good. Might be my second favorite. I might have to go back and like try some of these again and not get frank. It's good beer. I love this brewery. It's a great reward. I'm so happy I made it here. Thank you, universe, for letting me do all this with good beer. My fingernails. What a mess. 1 month in the wilderness. So they must have some kind of fill a jug deal here at the Mammoth Brewery because I keep seeing people walking in with various forms of jugs that I guess they fill and take back to their campsites or whatever. Pretty cool. So we went with the old standby, the IPA 395, which has hints of juniper, which I love, and some lemonade to balance out all the alcohol. And victory lunch, so healthy. So after a fantastic and terribly long lunch at the Mammoth Brewery, I thought I would walk next door to the village and check out the stores and maybe get a breve latte from Starbucks because it's here and I can get it. And yeah, still killing time before 3 o'clock when I can check into my Moderne Hostal. this is my cute little hostel room. Looks like there's at least one person in here already. And thank goodness they gave me a lower bunk. That's just so much nicer. The road's outside, but yeah, for one night, it's good. So here's the cute little ladies' bathroom.